Welcome to the second match of Night 4 of the Men's Great American Bash. We are still in the Central League as we're coming off The Miz getting a mini upset over Rey Mysterio. Now, maybe we are hoping for another upset here from a man who his only win was against The Miz. His two losses were against Chad Gable and Baron Corbin. Shawn Spears, whose inexplicable absence this past Tuesday night is still haunting us. The truth will ultimately prevail, but there will be pain bringing it to light. What's the pain? We'll find out next Tuesday, most likely. But this man is in for a fight against the Central League leader, Tama Tonga, who's rolling right now at 9 points. But Shawn Spears could pull off an upset. Just like JD McDonough could pull off an upset over Rusev, but then again, Rusev has just been on a warpath. I mean, look at Ilya Dragunov. Look at what happened to Sheamus. And probably
JC Mateo, too.
We'll see what goes down, but what goes around comes around, ladies and gentlemen. And I think Shawn Spears, if he wants to get back in the mix, all it takes is one win. And all of a sudden, things are looking very interesting. Shawn Spears, currently sitting at 3 points, but if he wins, all of a sudden, he pulls himself into a very interesting situation with Rey, Miz, Baron, and Tommaso Ciampa in a 5-way tie at 6 points. But he's going up against the Central League leader, the man who could become a WWE Tag Team Champion by the end of tomorrow night, Tama Tonga. With the advice of Haku, which has fueled the fire for this man. This man has beaten Baron Corbin, Rey Mysterio, and Tommaso Ciampa. If he wins tonight, he's a perfect 4 for 4 at 12 points. Which would be insane.
Yeah.
Just goes to show how dominant Tama Tonga has been in the Men's Great American Bash, specifically in the Central League. Night 3 was fantastic. Night 4 could get even crazier with the upsets, with The Miz picking up the upset win over Rey, which is even things up a little bit, with 4 men now tied at 6, with only 1 man sitting at 9, and it's this man right here. But for Shawn Spears, he could save his whole tournament hopes, save his tournament run with a win here to get to 6, pull himself into a 5-way tie, pull himself into the conversation.
And could possibly be a tournament spoiler for someone like Tama Tonga.
Exactly. So let's keep that in mind, because, I mean, we saw it, of course, in the Amethyst League with the amount of women that were sitting at 6 points after Night 3 or Night 4, because, holy crap, there was so many. But it is going to be very interesting, to say the least, on what happens, because, not gonna lie, the Amethyst League was cooking. Same with the Rose Quartz League, it was also cooking. But both leagues have been kind of cooking. Not as crazy as the Pacific League, which the Pacific League has just been nasty. It's been nasty down there.
But Tama Tonga has been not only been trying to build a name for himself, but also for the Central League. And something I just noticed: if Shawn Spears wins here, and Chad Gable beats Baron Corbin later tonight, we would be at a possible 6 or 7. Not like that. 6 or 7 way tie for semifinalist spot,
which is insane.
And
shaking hands. Oh, but Shawn Spears may have saw through it.
Playing the mind games here.
Talk about a very interesting start to this match. Shawn Spears in a must-win situation, trying to stay alive in his tournament run, which would make things really interesting down there in the Central League with the amount of men going at the top, hopefully to get that semi-finalist spot. Meanwhile, Tama Tonga pacing things all the way down there in the Central League at 9 points, hopefully getting to 12 to stay on top of the world right now, as Shawn Spears go over the cover, roll up, and kick out at 1. Right now, Shawn Spears got the momentum here.
I feel like Shawn Spears is playing a very risky play here, trying to go for cheap shots on someone that's been quite literally pretty dominant, per se, quietly dominant, but still pretty dominant in this tournament run. I mean, for most of his matches, he's been winning them in under 6 minutes.
Pretty much. But we'll see what happens. I think Shawn Spears is trying to play the more desperate game. But right now, it's all Shawn Spears in the early going, which is working. But is it going to work out in the long run? I mean, we'll see what happens. But right now, Shawn Spears just rolling right now. Shawn Spears heading into the top rope. But now, missed by Tama. And now the momentum continues for Shawn Spears.
Looks like Shawn was able to move his foot. Already getting a 2 count on Tama Tonga.
I thought this was going to be a cool down night for the Central League, which technically it might be, but with the upsets.
Yeah.
But it could be a night for upsets. I mean, does that mean Chad Gable could beat Baron Corbin and Grayson Waller could beat Tommaso Ciampa? What about in the Pacific League? I mean, let's talk about the Pacific League for a second here.
Shinsuke Nakamura sitting at no points.
Could McDonough beat Rusev? Could we see a
Dragunov beat Sheamus?
I mean, that's pretty much evenly matched. We'll see where that goes. Pete Dunne and El Grande Americano also evenly matched as well.
Who also have a weird history.
Yes. Oh my goodness, kind of a fairy tale ending right there by Tama Tonga. He used it on Ciampa last night, and now
possibly just rubbing salt into the wound for Ciampa.
Flapjack. A flapjack by Shawn Spears. It's been all Shawn Spears. This was like a perfect 10 out of 10 performance for this man.
Yeah, somehow Shawn Spears has been able to outsmart the guerrilla tactics with his own guerrilla tactics against Tama Tonga.
Is it me, or are we seeing like a potential night of upsets, ladies and gentlemen?
And honestly, for the Central League, they need it. Especially people like Grayson Waller, who's at 0 points. Chad Gable, who's your Intercontinental Champion, who's lost 2 out of his 3 matches.
And he's facing off against the United States Champion coming up next. And then in our Central League main event, we will have Tommaso Ciampa going one-on-one with Grayson Waller, who is sitting at a goose egg right now. But things obviously could get interesting, kind of like where things got interesting over in the Amethyst League with the amount of people that were sitting at 6 points, which was insane, by the way. Now Shawn Spears missed! Poorly mistimed, and an opportunity for Tama Tonga, but Shawn Spears is right back on the offensive. Now Tama, and there it is, Tama back, trying to regain control of this match.
Tama's getting pissed off.
Yes.
He signaled for the cutthroat. Might look like he's trying to end it early.
I mean, he can end it early. All it takes is one. Wait a minute. And is it right here? Kick out at 2. He is right on the doorstep. Shawn Spears may actually hand Tama Tonga his first loss of this tourney. But Tama reverses, and that's critical.
I thought he was going for a cutthroat right there, but yeah.
That would get him back into the match.
Absolutely.
Big time recovery right there. Trying to go for a super kick. Got him! Got him with a super kick. Okay, Shawn Spears, who has been dominating this match from a psychological point of view, with a basement drop kick, and now going for the cover. Is he actually going to pin? No way. Oh my goodness!
First it was from an out-of-nowhere elbow drop for The Miz that took out Rey Mysterio, and now it's just from an out-of-nowhere soul-sucking drop kick from Shawn Spears that takes out Tama Tonga. You don't understand how big of a deal that is. Tama Tonga has been ruling this Central League.
This actually might be the night of upsets. Miz beat Ray to tie things up at 6. Shawn Spears beats Tama, hands him his first loss. He's the leader in the Central League. Shawn Spears is now at 6 points, which means now we got 5 men tied at 6. Are we going to have 6 now with Chad Gable?
I'm not sure, but that just proves Tama Tonga is still human. He may be the son of Haku. He may be a Tongan. He may be a former Gorilla of Destiny. But he's beatable. He is still a man at the end of the day. And Shawn Spears just proved it.